Hello.
I'm Francesca. I just moved to Porto. I moved a lot of times because I'm a store manager at Zara. Right now, I go to work using the train and the metro, but I find that it's inconvenient because sometimes I go home alone at night because I leave work very late, and I don't have to rely on the train schedules. I would love to own my own vehicle, but to go to the grocery store, to concerts, and even to meet up with my friends. Speaking of which, they keep telling me buy a car, but I think cars are not so good for the environment, and they're very expensive. I don't have budget for that. Not to mention traffic jams and parking in the city.
But Francesca, why don't you just buy a bike?
I think bikes are very cool, and I would love to have one. And they fit some people's lifestyles. But for me, I think they are dangerous on the road with cars. I'm not the fittest person in the world. I really don't like to exercise. And because of my work, I cannot leave my clothes. As I told you before, I like to go to the grocery store. So I need a lot of space for luggage. And I also go on the train, so I need it to be intermodal.
Well, Francesca, those sound like some really serious concerns. I think we might have something that can help you with that, but we're just going to take a minute first to introduce us. So we're a multidisciplinary team. There are 6 of us, and we come from the far shores of Australia, Portugal, and Colombia. Over the past 9 months, we've been working with Berg Bycicles, a Portuguese bicycle manufacturer, and its parent company, Sonae. They gave us the challenge of improving the urban commute by creating an eco-friendly transport for short urban trips. Because Berg is active in 7 countries, they needed a solution with value in a range of global urban contexts. So without further ado, we present the Casalo sample.
Now that you already met our user, Francesca, this is our product, Casalo. Casalo So the Casalo concept was built to Francesca, and it's based on 5 key aspects that we determine as a team. Those key aspects needed to be in our vehicle. So the vehicle needs to be safe, needs to be stylish, needs to be swift, needs to be seamlessly integrated with public transportations, and needs to be smooth. So to help Francesca and to support her on her daily life, we need to create a holistic product. Obviously, we had to investigate other ways of transportation, and the car, of course, is the most comfortable, but at the same time is the most expensive. And if you think about urban environment, it doesn't suit very well, it's very hard to get around, it's very hard to park. The other way of transportation is public transportation. Much cheaper, but you lose a sense of independence, and they are not around 24 hours. The third way is walking. Walking, free, of course, but it takes too long. And it doesn't suit Francesca because sometimes it can be dangerous during the night.
So we conducted an international survey, and we found that safety was the biggest concern for cyclists and the biggest barrier for non-cycle commuters. Furthermore, here in the US, as well as Australia and Portugal, women make up less than a quarter of cyclists. This is attributed to the lack of designated bike lanes, but what that really means is there's a vulnerability surrounding sharing the road with motorists. We can't wait for infrastructure to improve, so our solution had to reassure the user as well as protect them.
So, Kelly, why the 3-wheelers?
Well, I'm glad you asked so much. So first and foremost, it's for safety and stability. And one of the ways we do this is to increase visibility. So it's actually got the illusion of having increased visual width because the wheels are that wide, but in reality they're no wider than the handlebars, so it doesn't take up any more space than usual.
The bike also promotes an upright position with an adjustable handlebar and a saddle. So this means you get more comfortable, but also you get more visibility to pedestrians and for the cars during the day.
But what about the night so much?
Well, for the night, the best way of communications are light. So we redirected ourselves and we focused on light communication. And we created an early warning system that detects lights that detects cars that are coming from behind. So we created the night halo. The night halo is a safety bubble or a luminous safety bubble around the bike, and when the car approaches from the behind, the light turns red. So with this we learned that this system is very accurate, and also the user doesn't need to take their eyes off the road.
So you might also be wondering why style was so important. When we spoke to users, they often picked their first bike simply based on its looks. Women aged between 20 and 30 wanted a bicycle that had a timeless appearance with a classic colour scheme and details that gave a look of quality, such as leather look. If it was futuristic, they simply weren't interested. In their minds, style was intrinsically linked to quality and longevity. We also found out that they didn't want to wear cycling clothes. They wanted to wear their normal work clothes, but they were annoyed about grease getting on their clothes, mud and water. One woman had torn 6 pairs of pants just trying to get in and out of her daily commuter bike. So we've addressed this problem for Francesca with the low frame. It provides easy in, easy out access.
So from the interviews, we also found out that many cyclists take extra clothes or shower at the end of the trip. So sweat is really a big problem and we needed to address it. We tried hard, and as you can see from the pictures, we made lots of prototypes, really lots of prototypes. But we came to the same conclusion that we already knew. Commuters don't want more gadgets, commuters want less gadgets. So the solution is very easy. We need to take the backpacks out of the back and put their belongings on the front container or on the front bag. Another solution is to install an electric system. So now you can carry whatever you want and you can climb any hill without breaking a sweat. Also, the battery is regulated and calculated to last for 1 day in the urban commute and the urban environment.
So another concern of Francesca's was integrating her bike trip with the train when she needed to take longer trips. So there's a whole category of bikes for this. Folding bikes are great for train travel, and they can be stored neatly beside your desk, which reduces the possibility of death. But when we tested them with users and compacted these bikes, we found that people didn't know what to do with them or how to move them around. Because the 2 wheels of a bicycle were often out of alignment and you had to stoop over to move the compact sides, it became quite tricky. One solution is to put it in a bulky bike bag, but this puts strain on Francesca's shoulders, and we don't want her to have to put up with that. Furthermore, we conducted interviews with other train commuters as well as cycle commuters on trains. We found there was a bit of a stigma, and cyclists were shoved to the back of the train. People with prams and luggage were given higher priority and more sympathy. So, the bike, when folded, resembles a shopping cart. So now we'll demonstrate the fold. It swings underneath itself, rather than out to the side, making it less dangerous. And when it's folded, the 2 tiny wheels on the back allow it to roll around smoothly. So it's actually a 5-wheel bike.
So now that you know that you can carry lots of stuff and that you can climb any hill without effort, and we made some more interviews, and then again, we found out that different users have different needs. So we gave the idea to Berg to have customized bags and customized color frames, and also we gave them the idea to have customized grips or customized saddles. We want to create a product that transmits the user personality, and this is very important. Another thing is the rideability, the 3-wheel versus the 2-wheeler. So the system that we developed is a leaning and steering system, and it simulates the 2 wheels and creates more stability. Rather than the sidecar effect or the training wheels effect, with this system you really experience the 2 wheels provided by the tilting and leaning mechanism. You can see the video. So in the end, we are super proud of our project, and we truly believe that we achieved the briefing and the user and Francesca's needs with a fully functional prototype that is super comfortable with the adjustable handlebar and the adjustable saddle. It's super convenient and versatile because you can take all your belongings with you and without effort. It's super customizable. You can customize from the bag, to the saddle, to the rims, to the color of the frame, everything you want, you name it, we can customize it. And above all, it's safe, it's more stable, and you have more presence on the road. We will also like to tell you that Berg has an intention to further develop this prototype, and we applied 2 patents, one for the folding system and another one for the steering system.
We'd love to tell you more about the bike, so we've got a booth down at the Stanford Expo today from 2 to 5. Just follow the white bike lane and you'll find us. Thanks so much for watching.